Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be exploring Blocksy's header tab in the customizer. Alright, so to access the customizer, all we have to do is make sure we're logged on in WordPress and go to our site and head over to the top toolbar over here and click on Customize. Alternatively, you can go to your dashboard and we can scroll down on our left sidebar here and head over to Appearance and then click on Customize. And that will take us to the WordPress customizer. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be focusing on the header tab in our customizer here while we're in Blocksy. So let's go ahead and click on this and let's navigate how everything looks like. So first things first, we have our left-hand sidebar here. And we have our elements. We scroll down and we have a bunch of different elements to choose from. We won't really be reading into all of these, but as you can see, we have our account, buttons, content block, contacts, menu, search box, triggers, and the widget areas. And we have over here our headers, and we can choose how these headers look like. But at the same time, we can also choose I'll create a new header or choose one from our list of different kinds of headers. So if we made a new one, let's say header 2, and yeah, let's say header 2. Let's create a brand new header. We can alternate between these two, and you can see that we can make ourselves a preset. So we can choose between these two. Let's say you wanted to have for one season, let's say summer to winter or spring and fall, you'll have certain colors and certain functionalities here available. Or if you had a season where you were selling, let's say maybe half the year we have exclusive items, we can include the cart and account here. But then when we're off sale, we're in the off season, we can switch to this header and we won't be able to access our shopping cart because we won't be selling anything. So that's that. We'll head back to this in a short bit, but let's take a look again at our elements over here. So as you've seen a while ago, we were able to change the look, and some of these elements are gone. So real simple, let's go ahead with let's mess with the logo, right? So we have 3 different levels here, top row, main row, and bottom row, and you can see it reflects over here when it's highlighted with these borders. But just a quick overview. Well, let's click X on that. We removed our logo, yes. But if we scroll back down here, we have our logo. We can drag and drop that on, having some issues. We can drag and drop that to any of these blue dots that are highlighted. Okay. So we can leave it up top there. And when we have, we'll take a look at these rows later. But let's focus on editing our elements. I can drag that over there, or I can bring that where we originally found it. And when we click on these elements, we get more options. So for this logo, we have the option to change the logo, and we can simply go into our media library and we will get our logo there. We can also change the height, how big it is, how small it is. And we also have options for a different logo on the desktop and mobile one. And you can see that the header for mobile is a bit different, of course. And we have our sticky state, dark mode, so on and so forth. Now, if we click on these other elements here, you can see we have the options for those. Okay, so we will have videos taking a look at each one of these, but for this video, it's just a general overview of how to navigate the header tab. Okay, next, let's go ahead and take a look at what we can edit with the rows. Since we now know how to drag and drop and place and move over our elements and customize each one, let's take a look at customizing or adjusting settings for our different rows. So let's click on this gear icon here, and you can see we can change the structure, whether it's default, box, or full width. I can make it box just for purposes of this video, and we can change the minimum row height if it's going to be too small or like much wider. It really depends. And we can also change how it looks like on desktop and mobile. Okay, we can also shrink it on sticky mode. Well, let's let this load. Or we can, oh well, how about this? Let's make this extra big, and then when we go down, it should decrease, but it's not working on this one. It's probably just because it's taking a while to load, as you can see. And then next we have our design. So we can change the background to an image or a gradient, and you can see this is just for this main row here. So if we wanted to have different levels, colors, just to make it more accessible for different users, well, then we can do that as well. And you can see we can add borders and shadows and radii or put a radius on it. Okay, so there's editing our rows. Next, let's take a look at our headers. So like I said a while ago, we can have different presets depending on the season or for whatever purpose you have. Now let's take a look at editing our headers here. We can click on this arrow here and it gives us different options for the header. Now we can enable or disable the sticky functionality. Right? We can leave it there or we can enable this. And we have options for which ones we want to be sticky. So we can have only the main row be sticky. So this top one and this bottom one will be left behind, and we'll have this follow us. I'll just keep it on all rows, and we can have a different effect. We can have a different offset. As you can see, there you go. It's a bit further down. And that's all for responsiveness. We can also toggle and to enable or disable the the transparent functionality, excuse me, for our header here. And then furthermore, we have our header design. So we have our default state colors here, and our transparent state, and there we go, sticky state. All right. So these are parameters that we can edit. So there's the gist of navigating our header tab in Blocksy's editor interface within WordPress. So let's go ahead and click on Publish, and let's take a look at our results. Okay, so here is our original one over here that we haven't edited yet, and let's reload the site. And now you can see we've changed it up. We've made this box, we've added colors to it, we've made it transparent even, and that's basically how you, well, what you can get by going into service level options of the header tab in WordPress Blocksy. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.